Hi, I'm Phil Constantine. On this episode of Travels with Phil, we're going to Arizona and specifically the city of Bisbee. And as always, if you like my video, click on the like button, share it with your friends, and even subscribe if you would like to. So let's take a look around. Bisbee is in the southeast corner of Arizona, just 7 miles north of Mexico. And we'll go outside and take a look from overhead. You can see Bisbee in the upper left, Lowell in the bottom right, and the Lavender Pit, which we're going to get into some more detail in a little bit, right there in the center. All right, let's take a look around the city itself. This is it from the top of one of the buildings. We circle around the full 360. It was founded as a copper, gold, and silver mining town in 1880. It was named in honor of Judge DeWitt Bisbee, one of the financial backers of the adjacent Copper Queen mine. And you can see it has a lot of its old town charm still there. You can see one of the pit mines off in the distance. And over on the hill here, you can see areas where they had done some additional mining out there. So this is a look at the town. Let's go and take a look at one of the area's pit mines with a live broadcast. March 23rd, 2017, Bisbee, Arizona, the Lavender Pit. This is the big pit mine. Long trails going back and forth, named after a guy named Lavender. Cool looking colors there toward the bottom. Looks like that's the mine over there. Or at least the processing spot. All right, Travels with Phil, Bisbee, Arizona. A little bit of rain here in the desert. And that was my quote-unquote live commentary as I came through the town. Production through 1974 totaled 86 million tons of ore, averaging about 7% copper, or 7.7% copper, and about 600,000 tons of copper produced with gold and silver as byproducts. This is the parking lot where I took that video from, and the signs you see up here in the upper right-hand corner are also in this area here. So you can pull over just off the main road and take a look into this particular mine here. There are traditional shaft mines here too. Let's take a tour.
My name is Pete Aller, and I used to work in the mines here for 24 years here in Bisbee, 30 years with the company. I think it was more like 8 billion pounds, wasn't it? Yeah, 8 billion pounds. Because the lead and zinc was like 70 million, 2.8 million ounces of gold, about 77 ounces of silver. I didn't get any. Well, we take people in there and we go in there and stop on the way in, make sure everybody's compatible with the mine. Sometimes they aren't, they're claustrophobic and they leave. Then we go on into 700 feet, climb some steps up into an old working place, and we show them some spots of ore in the ground. And then we give them a little bit of history there. Then when we get through up there, we come down and we go back to 1,500 foot and walk in farther. And then we got some drills and other stuff and show them how we done the mining and how we done the blasting and all that.
Bisbee history has a dark period around 1970 when dealing with miners. In July 1917, mine workers voted to go on strike. At the request of mine owners, the local sheriff deported about 2,000 strikers and transported them 200 miles away by train. The strikers and some supporters were told that they would be arrested if they returned. They weren't provided with much to eat or drink en route. A presidential mediation commission investigated the actions in November 1917, and in its final report described the deportation as wholly illegal and without authority in law, either state or federal. But things have gotten much better since then. This is the Copper Queen mine in 1909. You can see that it is a massive operation. And indeed, mining can be very dangerous. It could also be lucrative to the owners, and it was actually better pay than the average unskilled worker was getting in the time period. With the closure of most of the mines now, Bisbee has more of a touristy feel to it. There are quite a few small shops, studios, eating places, mine tours. The old area is called Old Town. You can see here just some of the small spots out here. And it does have a nice feel to it. Some of the hotels. This is an overhead shot from one of the other buildings up there, looking along the main road on the right-hand side there. And again, that's the area toward the Lavender Pit in the distance. Bisbee was founded because of the mines, and even the road into town from the west goes through the mountain itself. So you have to keep that in mind. And despite being in the desert and only a few miles from Mexico, Bisbee does get snow from time to time in the winter months. So it's well worth a visit if you find yourself in the area. Similar to Ajo and Jerome, Bisbee retains much of its mining day charm and vistas. Thank you very much for watching this video. Please feel free to make comments below as long as the language is family friendly. And if you like this video, please click on the thumbs up button below. You can also subscribe to my YouTube channel by clicking on the circle with my picture in it in the lower right-hand corner of the video. The arrow is pointing at it now. And once you have subscribed, you can be notified of when I have a new video posted by clicking on the bell icon in the description field below the video. Thanks again for watching.